All right, so let's take a look at question 7, which starts with comment. We all recognize the need to improve the facilities, make the community a partner, though. It feels a bit like you view us as the opponent. And then the question is, what steps are needed, if any, to reinforce the trust between the community and the school board? So first of all, I just want to highlight in this comment, we all recognize the need to improve facilities. You know, I think that rings really true with me because I have yet to meet a single person who doesn't believe that we need to do something to help improve the facilities. It's been interesting to observe the dialogue as though your people are being you're either for this plan or you're opposed to improving the facilities, and that doesn't ring true with what I've observed in the community. But anyway, let me get to the essence of the question. How do we reinforce trust between the community and the school board? It's pretty simple. It's transparency and it's open, ongoing communication. And so, in terms of transparency, making sure that the community is well aware of meetings. Of what are the meetings about? Sometimes the branding of some of these conversations, like the envisioning sessions. I'm not sure that we would have had such low attendance at these events if people knew what was really going on or what this conversation was really about. And just putting as much information out there as possible. You shouldn't have to dig through the website or to dig through old communications and emails in order to figure out what's going on. Lakota has a really good example of this. Their master's facility planning, they have an entire website dedicated to this. You can see every board meeting, every the minutes, all the community feedback. It's all centralized in one place, and so that's really convenient for the community. But that also enhances trust because you can see clearly what's going on in terms of these conversations. In terms of communication, this is something I think a lot about, not just in my job, but as a potential and hopefully future board member. So I've seen examples of things like in other districts where they'll have board office hours where one or two of the board members will be available to have coffee, and it's just a kind of a weekly drop-in session. I'm not sure if that would have a lot of utility for the community or not, but something that I like about it is that in contrast to the traditional board meeting where somebody stands up, they have a minute 30 or 2 minutes to be recognized. You can actually have a dialogue, which that's not really what school board meetings are kind of structured for. So more ways to have dialogue between school board members and community members. And then finally, and this is a challenge that I pose to myself, is board members need to be able to break out of their own personal networks and to be having conversations with people who have diverse viewpoints. And I think that there can sometimes be a tendency to, because of our kids are a certain age and we're surrounded by, certain voices, that we can get insulated and not hear some of the conversations that are going on in other parts of the community. So, I've been trying to think about this. I don't have all the answers, but that's something that I would certainly challenge myself with, is trying to make sure that I'm doing enough, that I'm not just hearing what my friend group and my neighborhood group is telling me, that I'm also listening and hearing information from other parts of the community.